John Casani here at Waterkeeper, bringing you another one of our periodic updates on water quality in the region and events and what have you, anything related to water. So today, out here on the upper Caloosahatchee estuary, and we're kind of just looking around to see what current conditions are. Water quality is really quite poor right now, and typically we see better water clarity at this time of the year when there's no stormwater runoff, but right now pretty turbid, and we're actually seeing some cyanobacteria blooms today at this part of the estuary. We're near the Owl Creek entrance here on the north side of the river, close to State Road 31. So we're a little concerned about these sporadic blooms that are popping up at this time of the year. The other thing we're out doing today is trying to look at some of the tape grass restoration areas, and the folks doing that restoration are at kind of a pause right now, and they've taken some of the exclosures out. The exclosures keep the herbivores like manatees and other critters from getting in and eating the restored, or at least the attempt to restore the tape grass that's been planted. So they've been at that since about 2019, and we're out here today to see if we can document some growth of that tape grass that's still remaining at this point in time. So we'll keep you updated on that. The other thing right now is we're looking at Lake Okeechobee. Water temperatures are getting higher. We're also seeing increased nutrient concentrations of nitrate in the Caloosahatchee. That could be why we're seeing these periodic blooms pop up. There really isn't any rainfall right now, so about 90% of the water coming into the estuary is from Lake Okeechobee at about 1,500 to 2,000 cubic feet per second. So it's pretty good flow. It's enabling some good salinity envelope in the upper estuary, but we're getting that low water quality water coming from the lake. So it's turbid, it's full of nutrients and other pollutants. It's driving some of these algae blooms locally, so we're concerned about that. So the area we're in now, we're still in the upper estuary. What's typically under normal conditions, is, if there is such a thing anymore, is salinity usually in the 5 to 10 this time of the year, 5 to 10 PSU this time of the year. It's optimal for tape grass growing, and of course we're trying to see that, or trying to emphasize the regrowth or restoration of tape grass in these sheltered areas here. But what we're finding is the water again is very turbid, very stained with what we call dissolved organic matter, and that's what reduces the transparency, reduces the amount of sun to the bottom that would enable this tape grass to restore. So we're seeing poor conditions for tape grass restoration here. Tape grass is so important to so many different species of wildlife. We're in what we call the North Atlantic migratory waterfowl flyway, and this is where, when they come south in the fall, they come across the Caloosahatchee estuary here, and then again in the spring when they're going back north. So they stop here, and if there's tape grass and other submerged aquatic vegetation, that's what they feed on to sort of gas up to help them metabolically do their migration. So we're seeing problems. We haven't seen vast flocks of these dabbling ducks and other migratory waterfowl that feed on the tape grass for years now. And the picture that you're going to see here was from back in 2007, a big flock of coots. So we're concerned that these valued ecosystem components that represent habitat, important habitat to this wildlife, are declining. And that's why we're trying to do some restoration. But we're thinking, before we really get serious about doing tape grass restoration, the water quality has to be adequate. We can't keep planting tape grass propagules and then have them not established because the water quality is too bad. So we're keeping an eye on it, and we'll keep you posted as we learn more. Again, water quality is very poor in the upper estuary right now, and most of it's coming from Lake Okeechobee. So that's kind of the update for now, and we'll talk to you soon, maybe in a week or two. Thanks for tuning in.